Bro, Kenny, so I think most people have seen, obviously everyone has seen your stuff everywhere, but like, dude, I want to go back to like, how did you get into door-to-door sales?
When I was 12 years old,
Yeah.
that's how I got into door-to-door sales. Basically, I went from like 4'7", 4'8" to like 5'4" overnight. I woke up like 6, 7 inches taller. I was hanging out the bed. I thought my mom bought me a new bed overnight. You feel me? But I had a growth spurt. So coming from Detroit, I went back to school. I'm like, and that's crazy because like when you a product in your environment, we think like, especially quote unquote, you in the hood or you in the ghetto, you come from poverty, or you know what I'm saying, you come from nothing. You think the only how you can make it out of the hood is like playing basketball, being a rapper, you know what I mean? Not really being like an entrepreneur. So I went to school the next day like, man, I'm about to play basketball, because I'm like,
oh yeah, because you grew.
Yeah, I'm tall now, you feel me? Oh. I never played basketball. This was like, excuse me, this is like my first time ever playing basketball too. But
and how old were you?
I was 12, but I was like tall. People thought I was like 15 because I'm like 5 foot. And at the time, I don't even think that was really tall back in the day, but you was tall. Like, I'm talking about, just imagine and I get like a growth spurt, you feel me? So I go to school the next day, but I ain't had no basketball shoes. So my coach was like, get you some basketball shoes. You can come and try them for the team. So I go home, I ask my mom, could she give me some basketball shoes? She couldn't afford it. So I go to school the next day with like some XJ900, some Payless shoes.
Okay.
And that was the worst day of my life. I was humiliated. Like I couldn't even showcase my talent, even though I didn't know how to play, but I didn't get a chance because I was sliding out of the gym into the lunchroom. I had like some bowling, some slip and slide before Trick Daddy shoes, you know what I'm saying? So I was humiliated, I was mad, and I was like, this the brokest I'm gonna ever be. And like, I remember one thing, and I say this all the time since I was a little kid, whatever you looking for you know what I'm saying? And I was just telling like people last night at the dinner, like, when you positive and you just like think positive things and you tell yourself positive stuff, the universe will just work for you. That's like the law of attraction. And I learned that from reading The Secret at a young age. You know
how old were you when you read The Secret?
About 12, 13.
No way.
When I started doing door-to-door, my manager, when I was doing door-to-door sales, I'm about to get into that. That's what I'm trying to, I was trying to get to it. But my point was that I was crying coming home from school because my mom couldn't give me no shoes, and I was humiliated. People was roasting me and everything at school, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I seen this letter, like in Detroit neighborhoods, they have like these jobs that they stamp like on the telephone pole. I don't know if y'all remember that back in the day, but it was a paper route job. You know, like they stamped it, like you could work basically from 4 to like 8 o'clock. Yeah, like it was usually 4 to 7. Sometimes it was 4 to 8 because, you know, it was like they get dark early. Like, you know, Midwest, you get the 4 seasons, so it get dark early. So we was working like 4 to 7, but it wasn't a commission job. It was a salary. You no matter how many papers you threw, you was getting $50 a week. You feel me? So that was my little goal. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and do this little paper route Monday through Saturday, get paid on Sunday. That $50, go give me some cheap basketball shoes. You know what I'm saying? And go back and you know, show out on them. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the first day going out, we you got to understand too, the paper route job, it was like all black kids, you feel me? We was like little kids, you know, from the good hood in the ghetto. And we wasn't working Detroit, we was working like the predominantly white, like suburbs. You feel me? They ain't about to have us doing in Detroit. You'll get robbed, stuck up, whatever, you feel me? Yeah. So we was going to like the suburbs. But the first door we knocked on, it was a white dude. He came out cussing us out, me and my coworker. Because one person's job was to carry the wagon, and the other one was to pick up the paper, look at the address, and throw the papers to each address. You feel me? So we end up throwing the paper to the wrong address. It was the right address on a paper, but the dude said he canceled his subscription for like 5-6 months, and he said he was dealing with a cancellation policy, and he said the company kept charging us, you know what I'm saying, charging him. Yeah. So he cussing us out. Now, me and my coworker, we both black. We see this white dude, like, oh, this dude racist. You know what I'm saying? So my coworker getting mad, like, man, I'm about to go fight him. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm going to handle it. And I use this one-liner still to this day. I said, sir, can I ask you one question? He was like, what? I was like, you got kids? He was like, yeah. I was like, let's say 2 of your kids was playing and one broke the glass. You ain't going to spank both of them, right? He was like, no. I was like, well, don't spank us for the bad performance. Let me just call my stupid advisor and we going to handle it. And he started laughing off me calling the company a stupid, super. I said, it was just a little joke I made up. Yeah. And he started busting out. He's like, you know what, I'm sorry. Don't even worry about it. Just off of me saying that, he ended up letting us upgrade him like Beyonce. So he went from mad and like like snapping on us to we signing up him up for like another year's subscription. You feel me?
Yeah.
So off of that one commission, I went from getting paid $50. Like I told you, I was gonna make $50 no matter what a whole week because that was a salary. I went from making $50 a week, you know what I'm saying, delivering all of them papers to that one commission, I made like $80. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right then and there, I was like, man, I ain't about to do the paper route. I might as well just be I might as well just be a salesman. You feel me?
Yeah.
So right then and there, I fell in love with sales that day. Like I went from, I told myself, I was like, I would never punch a clock unless I swung on Flavor Flav. Because I synced the commission. I was like, dang, I just made $80 off this one order. So right then and there, I became a salesperson. So that's the rest was history. That's how Kenny Brooks' Funny Salesman was born. And then after that, what's crazy is that they gave me this script, right? They was like, it was like a speech. And I had a lot of customers saying, my name is Kenny Brooks. I'm working towards a college education. You can help by trying Detroit News. I'm like, I'm not about to say this. I'm lying.
Yeah.
I'm not working towards college education. Number one, I'm 12 years old. Number two, I just want some basketball shoes. I'm about to just be honest with them, crack a couple jokes, boom. And then come to find out, I was making more money than my mom at 12 years old. I was making like $400-500 at 12. And I remember when I first told my mom I was going door to door, she was like, no, you're not. I was like, Ma, you can't buy me no basketball shoes. She saw my first paycheck. She was like, keep doing it. Now you can pay the bills. You can help with the light bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how it was. Yep. So
bro, that's crazy. At 12 years old, wanting to buy some basketball shoes, and then the rest is history.
Facts.
All right. So you start selling newspapers, and then what was like the next?
So I did that so that's what I'm saying. Like once I seen that I made $80 in one day, the basketball shoes went out the window. The short-term goal became a long-term goal. Okay. Because I started making my own money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I started doing that from like 12 to 14 until like 14 and a half. I grew like another like 4 or 5 inches. Now I'm like 6 feet, 6'1". So now I'm about to really take basketball serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like right now I'm 6'4". My uncle played in the NBA. He like 6'11". My son's 17. He's 6'5". So we got like height. My little brother's 6'6", you know what I'm saying? So height come in our family, but
I'm the opposite.
Bro, right. It's like twins. We the new twins.
Was like 5'5" to 5'6", and it stopped. I've been this big since I was like 13, dude.
That's funny.
Like middle school sports had dominated.
Right.
Yeah. Me, like Hispanic kids, they develop mature super fast, right? So I grew up on the border. And me and all my buddies had like mustaches and armpit hair in like the 5th grade,
That's funny.
And so like our track team, undefeated. Damn. Football, we just dominated in middle school. And then high school came around and all the other kids kept growing. We had stopped. So all the people we beat up on when we were kids, they started just.
They took over. They like, we got them now.
Yeah, we got them.
They stopped right there. They still got that middle school height. That's fun.
Dude. God bless me maturing, developing young for survival, I think.
Right.
Like, if I didn't survive, I'm done, dude.
Right. That's fun.
So you grow. So did you try to play basketball?
Yeah, I did. I played basketball like 3-4 years. So that's a funny story. So I'm like 6 feet, 6'1". And I hooped from like 14 and a half, 15, 16, about 16 and a half, I was like 6'2". Then 17, I was like 6'3". And then I dropped out of high school when I turned 18. I was supposed to graduate my senior year, but my grandmother ended up passing away. And my grandmother was like basically like, she like a big reason why I got into sales. Because when I was like younger, I was doing like negative stuff. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I used to tell, because I was like the oldest relative. I was the second oldest. Like my mama had like 6 kids. You feel me? I was the second oldest, but I had a lot of little cousins. I was like the older out of all the cousins.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I was like the leader. Like we used to go hit licks. Like in Detroit, we call hit licks. Like we'd go like steal out of gas stations, break into like Foot Locker and stuff, like hitting licks. And if I told them a mosquito can pull a truck, they ain't question the orders. They just hooked it up. So I was like a negative leader. You feel me? So when I got into sales, my grandmother kind of like saved me because she was like, real talk. Because like my grandma was the only one in my family that believed in me. She was like, I'm telling you, you special. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool.
Like, when she died, I didn't get that anymore. Because everybody else in my family, like, you're going to be dead. You're going to be in jail. You know what I'm saying? My grandma's like, no, you're not this dude right here or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so my why, when I dropped out my senior year, because my grandmother died and she was like real close to me. So when she passed away, I got back into door-to-door sales. Like, you know what I mean? I did a traveling selling job selling a cleaner product. That's why I went viral.
Oh,
and it was all I know for sure. It was because like my dedication and work ethics. And really, it was like my grandmother. Because she always, when I first got that door-to-door job, she the one told me to do it. My mom, remember I told you at first, my mom was like, you ain't going to do it. She like, let him do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He need to do something. So she the only one that like installed and believed in me. And I became successful only doing it for like 2 years. Because I was like dedicated and and that's why I tell people all the time, like some of the smartest people don't come from like Harvard and Yale. Yeah. They come from like the inner city or poverty or, you know what I'm saying, trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying? Because we learn how to survive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How long did you sell obviously still sell the cleaner, but how long did you sell that for?
So I did door-to-door selling the cleaner product for like 12 years. I did it from like 19 till I was like 31, 32. And then, so I went viral when I was like 26.
Oh, okay.
25.
Yeah.
It was like 25, yeah. And then I didn't find out 7 years later, I was like 31, 32. Then that's when I quit. And then I moved to LA and started like trying to pursue my comedy career and getting into social media.
Oh.
So yeah.
But you live in LA now or Detroit?
No, I was staying in LA. I just moved back to Detroit like last year. Bought my kids a crib and everything. But I was staying, when I went viral, I moved to LA like 2017. I stayed there all the way to like 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, I just moved back to Detroit.
Okay, cool. So, like when you were doing door to door, were you year round? Was it seasonal?
Oh, I did it all year.
All year?
We traveled state to state. Yeah.
Okay, that's why you got 10 kids. No,
I'm
just kidding.
No, that's a super fact. I swear to God, Papa was a Rolling Stone. Oh God. Yeah, I used to knock on people's doors like, yeah, well, you might as well hurry up and get it because we only come once a year like my father. I mean, you gonna get it an hour later like candy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Because we travel state to state. We'd go to Utah for like a couple months, then go to Idaho a couple months, then go to Washington a couple months, then go to Oregon a couple months, California a couple. I done been to every state you can think of. It's crazy. Montana to North. I told where it ain't. I ain't even know. This whole time I'm thinking Mount Rushmore was in like New York or something. It's in Montana or no, it's in South Dakota.
Yeah.
Cause we worked in South Dakota, North Dakota, man. I've been everywhere. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, we went to Idaho, found out that was the potato state. I'm like, it's so much stuff I learned going door to door. You feel me? So,
dude, it's I can't remember what comedian said that. Like the best education is door to door.
No, it is. I heard Tony Robbins say he said 2 years of door to door traveling is equivalent to 4 years of college communication. How you interact with different people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, that's a super fact.
When you were going door to door, where was your favorite place to sell?
So I broke the company record in California, but California wasn't really my favorite place to sell. California really was like, that's Hollywood Mecca, you feel me? Yeah. So they really buy for the show because like they get salespeople all year round, you feel me? Because it's never cold, you know what I'm saying? I talk about, that's the competition state. I remember in California, I was knocking with, like, I don't really remember solar, but I remember like magazines, Kirby. You remember the Kirby vacuum? Cutco night. It was like 7 different people in the neighborhood.
Yeah, at all times.
Yeah, like, but my favorite state I say is like, I had to go with like Utah, Idaho.
Really?
It was either Montana, Utah, Idaho, because they was like super nice. They was more open-minded and they was like relatable. Like they ain't really give you a hard time because they went door to door. You feel me?
Yeah,
you go knock on a Mormon door. I remember one time I knocked on this dude door. He was a bishop.
Yeah.
And not only did he buy, but I got like 15 sales in like 5 minutes because he called like the president of the, like they had like wars, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he had me training his kids. He said, look, he about to go on a mission. I want to follow this dude. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what?
That's where I got my,
so I was like, that's crazy.
On my mission.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You LDS?
Yeah.
My dog.
Yeah.
Some of the coolest people in the world. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. We have a baptismal service this Saturday. No, I'm just kidding.
That's funny.
That's dude. Okay, so like I guess like you're on a lot of podcasts and stuff, but like we do door-to-door sales, right?
Facts.
So like for me, I'm super interested and I know you're gonna train on it here in a little bit. So I'm really excited to hear about it. But like I think like a lot of people, they're just like door-to-door sales has changed my life. Obviously, it's changed yours and your family life. And I was like so against it at first, like growing like in college, because I had so many friends that did it.
Mhm.
And like when I got home from a mission, I was like, I'm done. Like I'm
That
good.
mission
Like,
did it.
bro, selling Jesus
No,
door to
I ain't
door
gonna
is
lie.
way
Yeah,
harder
yeah.
than selling
You
anything
went on a
else.
mission. Did you go to the United States? You went to a
I
different
went
country?
to Southern California on my mission.
Oh yeah, see,
And it's
that's what I'm
dude,
saying.
it was, and I grew up in a really poor area, and I
Right.
had never seen like a Ferrari or like
Yeah,
a nice
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini. And then
$1 million house.
I get to Southern California, and I remember pulling up to a stoplight, and there was like a Ferrari, a Bentley. Every car was like a Lexus or a BMW, or I was
That's
like,
facts.
whoa. I was like, bro, I'm not at home anymore. Like,
Yeah.
like we have tractors that are worth that much money, but ain't no one
Yeah.
driving.
No, that's facts.
And there's a lot of like great people in my hometown, and like there's a lot of successful people, but it's just a whole nother level.
Nah, that's true.
And so I remember in college, I was like not against it. And I had a lot of friends do it, and I like respected them, and I thought it was cool. It just never was right. But like, as I go and I talk to people and recruit, like they just have such a, like, they're just so against door-to-door sales, or just like, don't want to do it. So like, what do you say to those people? And what do you say to like, I guess like plug for door-to-door sales and like the benefits that come from it?
So number one, it's funny you said that. So I got a show coming out. It's like after I leave here, I'm going to like VCon.
Yeah.
And then at the VCon, I'm going to Atlanta, then New York. Then, cause I got like 5 different meetings with like Hulu, Netflix, Peacock, Roku. Cause I got a show called The Brooks Family, The Brooks Show, a family business. All of my kids go door to door, and like a lot of people. See, this is the crazy thing about door to door, and I tell people this all the time. The number one reason why I got my kids going door to door is because I feel like door to door should be taught in colleges and schools. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I learned so much stuff knocking on doors that I never even learned in school. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I was just telling you, I've been everywhere. I beat Michael Jordan around the world. One of my favorite lines be like, I'm everywhere like air, because I know how to adjust to every situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people die at the age of 18, they don't get buried till they 70 because they passed away a long time ago mentally.
Right.
The hardest thing for somebody to do, it's a lot of naysayers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I tell people all the time, you can't listen to somebody that didn't believe in their dream stop you from believing in yours. You get what I'm saying?
I love that.
So, and like, it's funny because my mama didn't believe in door to door. And guess what my mama didn't believe in sales. Guess what she do right now? She's a salesperson. I convinced her.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She see her grandkids in sales. She see all of this fame, all of this success coming. She like, dang, he really, and I paid the way for door to door. And I ain't gonna say me personally, but I'm saying like, God made me like, because he worked in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
But I was so dedicated, and I really, really like, and that's one thing. When you really, whatever you put in, that's what you get out.
Yeah,
if you get your all, that's
100%.
all you might need. If you really eat, sleep, and drink what you doing,
Yeah.
you're gonna be successful.
Totally.
So the people that really like that haven't made up their mind, because a made up mind is a dangerous mind. You just gotta do it, like Nike. And once you do it, you just gotta keep doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because persistence overrules resistance. And you gotta understand too, in sales, besides actors and entertainers, the highest paid people in the world are salespeople.
Mm-hmm.
So men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Like what I tell, like when I don't even have to convince people, I just go show them a bank account. Oh, you don't want to do this? Look at this. Because you rather punch a clock. You rather, you know what I'm saying? You rather get a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Nobody can't tell me how much I'm worth.
Yeah.
You can go to sleep broke, wake up a millionaire. You could go from welfare to Rockefeller in sales. You get what I'm saying?
Totally.
It's just your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you got to show people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, dude, I agree. The other thing I see is like a lot of people, like you've probably seen a lot of people come and go in the industry. And I've been doing it like 9 years, including my mission, and year round. Like I haven't stopped in the last 6.5 years. Like there's, anyways, just I've been in it for a long time. And I've seen a lot of people come and go. I'm sure you have too.
No, facts.
What do you
I've
think?
seen over millions of people come and go.
Yeah.
And a lot of them I could have saved them. That's why they used to, like, when I swear, when I was doing training, like when I came into business, because like you got to understand, I did newspaper for 2 years.
Yeah.
12 to 14.
Yeah.
Like and a half. Then I did door to door when I was like 18 going on 19. I did that till I was like 31, 32.
Yeah.
So altogether, I got like 16 years experience.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
like 14 just with selling the cleaning product, and I got like 2 years with the newspaper. But I'm talking about when I first came in selling a cleaning product, just off of my experience as a 12-year-old kid, they made me a training ambassador for the company.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like the go-to guy. They was calling me like the Jesus of sales. Like before this person fold or give up or quit, I'd be the one that like take them. Like, wait, come here.
Yeah.
Why you don't like sales? Why you don't want to do it? Okay, what's the comeback time? Ain't got no money. What do you say when they say they're not interested?
Yeah.
Then they get stuck like Chuck. See, that's why you ain't winning.
Yeah.
See, if you're gonna quit, you should quit lying to yourself. You should quit cheating. You should quit giving up. But you shouldn't quit on opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
see, a lot of people that we didn't save, it was because they didn't know. You know what I mean? They didn't know. If they had the proper training like we had, then we could have saved a lot of people. Like I was just telling them yesterday, like I went to a company and like 12 to 14 new dudes quit this other solar company. And they only quit because they didn't know how to sell. They never did sales.
Yeah.
So the reason why they stayed is because the manager or whoever had to watch my video. And he called me. He was like, man, look, these guys are super fired up, but I really think it's like a 50-50 chance that they want to be here and a 50-50 chance. What it's going to take for us to get you out here and take them to some doors. Yeah. And I took them out. And these dudes went from going home, would have missed out on the opportunity. I don't know nothing about selling, like the product that they were selling. And I went and took them out. And these dudes, they killing. Yeah. Like 2 or 3 of them, they got their own solar company. This was like in 2019, 2020. Yeah. They still call me to this day like, man, you saved my life. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But just imagine if they would have gave up or quit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really do nothing. I just put a little, energy in their back. Like, look, bro, look, this is all you got to do. Fake it till you make it. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a good attitude and I'm gonna fake it till I make it. Like Biggie Small said, you wanna see the inside? I'll see you later. You don't know if I got one sale or a million because I'm gonna keep that same attitude because attitude is everything. Yeah. And that's what I did. And then I showed them that and they've been armed and dangerous ever since. Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day, whether you knew or experienced. See, one thing I was taught was the 3 L's. Look, listen, and learn. God gave us 2 ears, 1 mouth. That means we supposed to listen twice as much as we talk. If I laugh, you laugh. If I high-five this customer, you high-five that customer. If I slap that customer, you slap me because I ain't supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Where did you, how did you develop all your lines that you say? And
listening to rap music. My favorite rapper was Eminem, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and they was Metaphor King. So I used to watch Looney Tunes and listen to rap music. Yeah. And when I was 12 years old, that was my inspiration. See, nowadays, like my kids, they favorite rapper is Juice WRLD and NBA YoungBoy. So they be like, mental health is at an all-time high right now. Yeah. Because majority of people favorite rap music, they want to kill themselves. They want to pop mollies. They want to do drugs. My favorite rapper back in the day wanted to, besides Eminem, he was on some other stuff, putting his wife in the trunk and all that. Yeah. But just his bars, his metaphors, he was different, like 2 Chainz. But you got Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, went from a drug dealer to being a business owner, an entrepreneur. He wanted to go get some money.
And that's what he rapped
about.
So
that's what he rapped about. You know what I'm saying? He rapped about his struggle, but he became successful. And I'm looking like, damn, I'm struggling, but I could be successful because this dude made it. Yeah. Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about getting some money, being successful. So that's what really sparked me. And then, it's crazy. So that's where my inspiration came from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I swear, I just talked to Mac Main like a couple days ago. He with Young Money. That's like Lil Wayne, because he's like, bro, I got to get you to do a skit. I almost cried on the phone because that's like the number 1 person I want to meet. Yeah. That's why I got a lot of kids like Lil Wayne. Like, and I'm saying that was like he was like my idol. You feel me? Yeah. So they was calling me like the Lil Wayne of sales because like the metaphors and everything. And that's why all of these celebrities, they drawn to me because not only is I'm a funny comedian salesman, but I got inspiration. I got a story behind this. I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Nah, man, I love it. I freaking love it. How did you go? Like, obviously they post that video and you went viral, but like when you found out about it, how did you start doing it yourself? So how did you make that transition and build your brand?
When I found out the lady made $800K off that video and I ain't make $1. Yeah. So that video came out 2010. I didn't even know it came out. And the funny story behind that is that was God's play, like Drake, because I didn't even ask this lady to record me. Some people like nowadays, just the way the world is working right now, everybody want to go viral.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people want to go to viral right now, then rather get a job. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
they feel like that's the new viral is a new job right now.
Yeah, you talk to kids, that's what they want to do.
So it's like, I didn't wake up one day and be like, let me go viral. I was really working my butt off, really putting in work. I was working 8 days a week and I was super dedicated. And God was like, I'm gonna bless this dude. So I ended up knocking on the lady door and I had just sold Jamie Foxx. You feel me?
Okay.
Just had like an hour conversation with Jamie Foxx. And then his neighbor recorded me, but his neighbor didn't record me because I was a funny, great salesperson that put hours in my craft and was dedicated and was doing a lot of training around the world. Yeah. She recorded me because I was in a predominantly white area with rich people, and she felt like I didn't belong in that neighborhood. And she called Jamie Foxx like, hey, this guy look like he trying to break in your house. He cased in the neighborhood. I'm about to call the police. He's like, no, this aspired comedian. His name Kenny Brooks. He's selling a cleaner product. You should open the door, listen to him. He might sell you something. And she came to the door with a camcorder. And I was like, I'm gonna be quick like Nestle, beat it like Michael Jackson. I just put on the show. And then she uploaded it on YouTube. And when she uploaded it on YouTube in 2010, 7 years later, the video went viral. Now here it is. I was so locked in door to door because like I said, I eat, sleep, and drink door-to-door sales. Yeah. Like I didn't really care about, you saw me on, I just saw you on YouTube. At the time, I didn't even know what YouTube was. I'm trying to figure out, did you see your checkbook about to write me a check? That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. It don't matter what you saw me on. I'd rather be rich than famous, like Migos said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the time, I didn't really know until my wife, she was my girlfriend at the time, she worked in the office and she was getting emails from like Ridiculousness and Tosh.0, Ellen DeGeneres, and the company never told me. And she ended up telling me like, look, ridiculous. And then I ended up hitting up the executive producer and they was like, yeah, we want to pay you $150 and we going to give you 2 free tickets to come out to LA and we going to put you on the show and we want you to tell you on how this video happened. And then they end up telling me that they paid the lady $20K to buy copyrights to the video for it to go on there, but we can't have you on the show until both of y'all sign a consent for the video. The heck? And I'm like, wait. So you pay her $20K and that's my content. And you only give me $150. I'm not doing that. So then I end up getting me an entertainment lawyer. And then in the video, she was like, can I put this on YouTube? And I was like, yes, ma'am. What you selling? Personality. Off of me saying that, my lawyer's like, yeah, you can't sue her because you gave her the consent when you said that. So this lady ended up making like $800K. That's when I quit my sales job and I moved to LA and then I started my own thing. But it took me like 3 to 4 years to even start making the money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it was a struggle. Yeah. Like soon as I left the company, I didn't start making no real money till like 2021. Yeah. Like I left in 2017.
Were you filming yourself?
Yeah, I was filming myself. I had my kids filming. I had family and friends filming. I had everybody filming. I used to go to Content House. I had some content creators filming. Yeah. I just kept grinding until it paid off. But it really paid off when I got on TikTok. I got on TikTok in 2021. I grew like 2.6 million followers in like 6 months. That's when I started seeing the real money. You know what I'm saying? So that's
you
how
just full sent it the same way you did door to door. Of course, that's the same with everything. That's what you were talking about earlier. Yeah. Well, dude, you're supposed to be training here in a few minutes. We're super pumped to have you here. Thanks for coming.
No, I appreciate it.
Dude, like seriously, talking to you today has been amazing. I've learned a ton. And last couple questions. One, what books would you recommend or like what things would you recommend for personal development?
My favorite book, I'm gonna be honest with you, I got like 5 of them. But I'm gonna give y'all a list of books. We start trying to talk to you after that so we can see how we can set everything up. But one of my favorite books that really like, so that's what I'm saying, it's like 5 of them because I can't really say favorite.
Just go through all 5, yeah.
So Think and Grow Rich, that's one of my favorite books. Okay. Then How to Win Friends, Influence People. Okay. By Dale Carnegie. He said, if you want to gather the honey, don't kick over the beehive. I love that saying because I be telling people when I'm training them, like, some people want to go to heaven, but they don't want to die. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to be like Jesus, but they don't want to get on the cross. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people want to win, but they don't want to do what it takes to win. You feel me? You can't have stinking thinking and then go out there and say you're going to get a sale. Yeah. You can't say this neighborhood ain't buying, but you want to get a sale. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever you put out in the universe. And of course, Rhonda Burns and, Bob Proctor, that's one of my favorite books. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And then last but not least is The Magic of Thinking Big. Okay. I feel like everybody should get that book because that's going to elevate your thinking. See, you got a lot of salespeople that here in solar, they make a lot of money and they get comfortable. Somebody might make $30,000 this month.
And then they just
And then they be like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
They was just broke the month before last. Like, man, he was just talking. He was like, one thing about in solar, it's the turnover. Like, you might be broke this month, and then the next month you might make 30, 40,000. Well, I wasn't doing that in sales.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I wasn't making 30, 40,000 a month. Yeah. But I worked like I was broke, and I hustled like it was no tomorrow.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Totally.
I turned a $40 bottle of cleaner. I was only making a $20 commission. I made $400,000 in the summer off that. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I faked it till I make it, and I worked like it was no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I told him, like, solar ain't gonna be like this forever.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is a gold mine. So why is this a gold mine? You need to find stuff that's gonna who motivate the motivator, the motivatee. So you gotta stay motivated. Yeah. But you gotta find self-help books that take you to the next level. And that's how I was able to break the record. I swear to God on my mama, I read The Magic of Thinking Big. The next week, I wrote 112 sales in one day. Because I was like, amazing. Damn, this is what I'm missing.
I've read the first 4. I haven't read that one.
And then I got another book, The 4 Agreements. I don't know if you heard of that book. That's one of my favorite books.
Yeah, Tom Brady recommended it in one of his documentaries. So
that's one of my favorite books. I'm still reading that book right now, The 4 Agreements, The Alchemist. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, one of my favorite books all time.
See what I'm saying? Like, come on now. I that's all I do. I got my kids reading these books, bro, and they like 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But it elevates your thinking. I'm telling you right now, I guarantee if somebody go get The Magic of Thinking Big, they probably gonna do $100K in a month. And then they ain't gonna stop.
Yeah.
They're gonna be armed, they're gonna keep going. Then you're gonna have them taking over. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just imagine if you built like 50 castles. Yeah. I ain't talking about a house, I'm talking about 50 of you.
Yeah.
It's over with.
Yeah.
They gotta be on the same thing you on.
Yeah. I love that. And then last question I have is like, it's, you know, like you obviously we can't take anything with us. What are like 1 or 2 things that you hope you leave behind? Like obviously not possessions, but
just legacy. I'm doing all of this for my kids. You know what I'm saying? I already built the foundation. I'm just trying to make sure my grandma, like, her name is stamped. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, it's all about financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's about when you leave this earth, what did you put a stamp on?
Yeah.
Like, how they gonna remember you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I know once I'm gone, like, everybody gonna be like, man, he did his thing while he was here. You feel me? Everybody got a purpose. So what's your purpose? You feel me? I feel like you got great people that's not even here no more, but we still here.
Yeah.
So while we still here, we might as well keep on going and do what it takes to leave a stamp. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because you got to do stuff that money can't buy. That's what I'm working for. I'm working for what money can't buy, like loyalty, integrity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dedication, determination. You feel me? Money can't buy none of that.
Yep. Dude, I love that. Hey, dude, it's been a pleasure having you. We're excited to hear you train. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You're the man.
Thank you.